Welcome to the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series, round 11 here at Michigan. Starting on the pole today is going to be Stephen Dillon. Alongside him is Justin Muse. Then Gino Harvey will start third, Josh Courier fourth, Matthew McMurray rounds out your top five. Then Ryan Acosta, Greg Jones, Trenton Jump, Joseph Bryant, Colin Cropley will round out your top 10. Then Hunter Stone, Cole Freilich, John Dillon, Seth Cole, and Ziggy Bain will round out your top 15. Then Jake Rogers, Danny Wells, Courtney Simpson, Randy Carpenter, CJ Sorensen will round out your top 20. Justin Perry, Sean Galligan, Andrew Schwartz, Connor Breton, and Chris Summers. Then Kenny Murray, Evan Earnhardt, Christopher Blake, Bill Raymond, Zach Buchanan, Wes McCall, Mitch Speed, Brendan Cargo, Sean Henley, Garrett Jones, Jake Baskinger, Julian Ortiz, Timmy Pacioli, Phil Jones, Christian Janes, Greg Brown, and rounding out your field is Kurt Kozlowski. This will be a 20-lap event. We are joined in the booth today by Nick Anderson.
Hello, everybody.
This is the second week in a row we've had a co-commentator along with us. Last week we had Kyle Petty. And Stephen Dillon, this is, I believe, his first pole, if I'm not mistaken. So, let's see if he can turn that into his first win in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series. They were very aggressive in practice, so we could see some pack racing today. So it'll be a good show here for the Michigan fans. As the pace car is going to dive down onto this long pit road, Stephen Dillon is about to lead them down to the green flag for the second time at Michigan.
And we will go green.
As you see the field fly by and the green flag waving. Stephen Dillon leads them off into turn one.
Looks like everything should stay too wide.
Won't stay that way for long, though. Probably going to get 3 wide racing here in a few minutes.
The number 2 car is fighting for the lead. Looks like a drag race. I don't know who's got it right now.
It's like Stephen Dillon has it at this point. Ryan Acosta starting to peek his nose in there. It's
and
like
they're 3 wide. A little bit farther back.
Look out, 3 wide. That might not work. Got that about 3 rows deep. Looks like we're going to be all right.
Looks like Josh Courier will lead that lap.
Yep, looks like he did.
Some major pack racing.
3 wide for the lead. This is going to get exciting here. Greg Jones goes to the lead. Now they're 3 wide for second. 3 wide, many rows deep still. Hopefully we can make it.
So he's going to get a fairly good lead, but who knows what's going to happen as they enter turn 3.
Greg Jones and Cole Freilich look like they've separated themselves from the 3 wide pack. Let's make sure everybody's making this 4 wide. Keep your eyes on these guys right here.
Looks like they're going to sort it out, but ooh, who knows?
Off into 1. There's still 3-4 wide there. Looks like they're going to keep it going for now. Hopefully we do not cause a big stack up.
It's only lap 3 of 20, and they are acting like 5 to go.
Cole Freilich has now gone to the lead, and I think I heard trouble. No, I guess I didn't. Somebody must have hit the wall, but there was no wreck. Still 3 wide. Look out, now they're 4. Connor Breton looks like he's going to get enough of a run to get away from that.
We got a huge battle for the lead up front still. Seem to be breaking away a little bit, but not nearly as much as we would have expected.
And whoa, Matthew McMurray really came down there on Jake Rogers, almost turned him around. Seth Cole is now your leader. There they go. Hunter Stone gets turned. Christian Janes looks like he was in this.
This will bring out the caution.
Oh, Hunter Stone still spinning around. Janes looks like he's going to drive away. I think, oh, somehow that was all that happened. Seth Cole easily going to win this race back to the line. All right, let's see what happened to bring out the first caution of the day on lap 5 here at Michigan. Here's what happened to bring out the first caution of the day on, oh, actually it was lap 4. Oh yeah, further up here, Hunter Stone and John Dillon got together, and then great save by Bill Raymond, but then John Dillon really nowhere to go. Wow, they actually did a very good job of keeping that from being a lot worse than what actually happened there.
That could have been a 20-car pileup right there, but everybody dodged it fairly well.
Yeah, Christian Janes, Greg Brown, Hunter Stone. I think Pacioli got a little bit of this crash. Let's make sure. Yep, looks like they did.
And raced it clean back to the line.
Yep, looks like they did.
That's
3 wide.
38 we said earlier will win it.
Yep, Seth Cole won the race back to the line, so let's get back to the restart. We're back for the restart. Let's see how they'll look. Restarting on points is going to be Seth Cole and Cole Freilich, Kenny Murray, Connor Breton, Christopher Blake, Garrett Jones, Justin Perry, Greg Jones, Courtney Simpson, and Colin Cropley, your top 10. Whoops. Oh, wait, let's see. Okay, only one driver retired from the race, and I believe it was Christian Janes in the 07. He did get bounced around there pretty bad in that crash. So it's no wonder he went to the garage.
Okay, let's see what happens as we're about to take the green flag.
Restart lap 9 of 20, getting close to halfway. Got a few drivers up front looking for their first wins.
The 7 dives down low. Let's see if he can make anything happen. Looks like he might get a run on the leaders. Yep, he's got it inside on 38.
Cole Freilich looks inside of Seth Cole, and it looks like he's going to get the lead as we come on to the backstretch. Looking on through, looks like everybody's going to make it this lap, or at least this back straightaway. Hopefully we don't stack it up in 3. Let's check on a few drivers that are struggling in points. Garrett Jones came into this race, I believe it was 36th or 37th in the standings.
He's doing alright though. Good top 10 right now.
Yep, Courtney Simpson alongside, I believe she was 38th or 39th. As we have a new leader, it is Connor Breton. Connor Breton has the lead, but here comes Justin Perry. Perry is now going to get to the lead. And we were just talking about Simpson. She has worked her way to 3rd. She's the only female driver this year, as we had about 4 or 5 last season. Courtney Simpson really running right on the back bumper there of Justin Perry, but looks like Perry's going to deal with that hard-charging 6 car.
Oh, she might make a move. Doesn't look like she'll lead. Oh,
yeah, that was close. I think Simpson got it. Yep, Simpson scored your leader that time. 3-4 wide, off into 1. I don't think that's going to work.
Former champion falls back to 2nd. He looked like he could have made a move.
As we make it this time.
We are past halfway, lap 11 of 20. About to take 12.
Courtney Simpson has pulled out to about a 2-car length lead over Evan Earnhardt. And Joseph Bryant is coming hard with Phil Jones in there behind him. Phil Jones won last time we were at Michigan, so it's no surprise he's running good today.
And Simpson leads 2 laps in a row, but 2nd and 3rd place are catching up to her fairly quickly.
Here comes the hard-charging 31. Phil Jones, they're 4 wide. Leaning on each other are Jake Rogers and Garrett Jones.
And there's 3 wide, a long ways back.
And we have a double file battle for the lead. Courtney Simpson is about to get passed by Phil Jones and Galligan. Simpson trying to get that outside momentum going. Doesn't look like she's going to be able to.
Well,
Phil Jones looking for his 2nd straight win at this track. He has not won yet this season. He almost won the championship last season. I believe he finished 4th in the standings after having a successful season. The season hasn't gone the greatest for him, but Galligan now is going to go to the lead. Jake Rogers into 2nd. Oh, we got a wreck in the back. I think I saw Kenny Murray. Oh, Justin Perry. Your former champion, Chris Summers, Bill Raymond, Seth Cole, Kurt Kozlowski. A bunch of cars are involved, it looks like. Let's watch the race back to the line here. Looks like it's going to go to Galligan.
ooh,
Rogers.
make a move.
Rogers coming. Galligan's going to get
No
it.
good.
Sean Galligan wins the race back to the line. Let's see what happened.
So we see what happens to bring out the caution.
Bill Raymond got into Seth Cole, and they just all stacked up. Summers, he was about to get away, but they just caught up to him a little bit too fast. Looks like it was a 4-car pileup. Justin Muse got slightly involved, but there were 4 main drivers in that.
Nobody had to do major dodging efforts as everybody went up top.
And it looks like everybody else made it safely back to the line.
Take a couple 3-wide racing for about 10th, I'd guess.
Yeah, about 3rd through 10th, they were all going 3 wide. And checking on back through the field, making sure nobody else wrecked. Looks like it was Raymond, Cole, Summers, Brown, and Perry. So let's get back to the restart. We are back for the restart, but under caution. Sean Galligan said he had tire issues, had to make a pit stop. He's going to restart 21st. So now restarting off was going to be Jake Rogers, then Phil Jones, CJ Sorensen, Randy Carpenter, Cole Freilich, Brendan Cargo, Greg Jones, Andrew Schwartz, Danny Wells, and Josh Courier, your top 10. Oops, there we go. Jake Rogers going to lead them down to the green flag. With Phil Jones behind him, RCR teammates will restart 1-2, and Phil Jones going for 2 in a row at Michigan.
See, and they're about to take the green flag. Let's see if they can sort it out.
Oh!
4 laps to go.
CJ really juked him out back there. Went inside, dove outside, and he's going to have a lot of help from Randy Carpenter, but Randy Carpenter's going to cross over here. An exciting restart.
So 3 wide or 2 wide? I can't tell. No.
Looks like Jake Rogers is going to be able to hold that lead, but they're going to be 3 wide for 3rd. Make sure they make it here. Caution right now would more than likely end the race. Yeah, it would. 3 to go right now. You have to have a 1-lap dash. That would need only 2 pace laps, and obviously that's not going to happen. All right, let's hope we can make it. Phil Jones has the preferred line, but he doesn't have the speed.
Ooh,
are you kidding me? They are taking pit stops as they're coming to 2 to go.
They're out of gas or something?
I don't know. Bass Pro Shops Cup Series only allows a certain amount of gas in each car.
CJ takes the lead.
CJ Sorensen has now gone to the point. He won 2 consecutive races, and it looks like he might win this one today.
Cole's on the inside. Oh,
and contact! CJ, and I think there was a wreck in the back.
Will bring out a caution?
Will it bring out a caution?
I don't see
The pace car lights are on. Who won it?
I think it might have been Cole. I'm not.
They all took pit stops. This is ridiculous. Harvey, it looks like, is going to get it. Gino Harvey wins at his hometown, Michigan. Wow, that was a finish. Oh.
I think they must have all ran out of gas because I have no explanation for why they would pit with that man to go.
3 laps to go and everyone started taking pit stops. It looks like it was a huge wreck. We saw some smoke in the back as CJ almost got turned around. Let's get a replay of a few different things. Here's what happened. Oh, geez, it was tire issues at the end of the race. Here, we're going to have to back this up, but...
maybe that's why everybody was pitting.
Yep, that had...
end up like those guys.
Yeah, that had to be the explanation for this, because out of nowhere, the 33, this track hasn't seemed to be too hard on tires. Seems to be hard on your engine. Like oh, did he run into the back of Kurt Keselowski? Here's an onboard. Slow motion. He was coming in on Kurt.
Didn't have anywhere to go.
Looks like he hit him and then blew a tire.
Just missed the 0.
Yeah, I've just missed Christopher Blake, and then yeah, you just see the cars wrecking up there. This is a great view to see just what happened here. Greg Brown clobbered, I believe it was Breton, and slid up and slammed into the outside wall. He did a good job avoiding all those other drivers there. Killed the tire, but got through the wreck. As you see the pace car rolling off here. All right, so let's quick get a replay of what happened to CJ Sorensen, who's battling for the lead.
As we're taking a look at CJ, he had a pretty darn close call.
Looks like he was slowing. Was he gonna? He ran out of gas. Ran out of gas, slowed down in front of that pack, and
gets a bump from, I think it was Courtney. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, I think Courtney Simpson might have got into him. And yeah, he's still slowing 100 miles an hour here in a few seconds. It's gonna be that speed of that car. And look at this.
Making the move.
Yep, Gino Harvey in the 42. Cole Freilich was slowing. He was out of fuel. Goes onto the apron. And look at Harvey cruise away.
To go real time. Had excellent distance over the second place pack. And an excellent win.
The winning moment, Gino Harvey wins at his home track. Congratulations, Harvey. That is his first win in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series. I'm sure it won't be his last. And Simpson ran out of gas after the race back to the line. She had just enough. Did she beat Galligan? Just edged him, I believe. And then she just slowed down from there. Let's see if she beat Galligan. Oh, that's a dead heat right
there. I think
there.
Galligan might have got her by... Ooh, that's like the closest race I've ever seen.
Alright, let's see what scoring has it. Simpson was starting to slow, though, so I think Galligan might have had it. Alright, it looks like Simpson is going to be scored in 4th. Let's see where Galligan was scored. 3rd. So, yeah, Galligan did edge her out at the line, and Gino Harvey won it. So, congratulations, Gino Harvey. Let's get to your results.
And here we have the results of that exciting Michigan race.
And look at this. Gino Harvey won it. And look at this. 2nd place, John Dillon, was retired from the race. So I don't know how that really works. Phil Jones was 15 seconds off at the finish of the race. As you can look on through, Courtney Simpson was, I believe, or no, Galligan was the first car a lap down. Whoa, this is controversial right here. I'm trying to figure out what's up with this, because when we were checking scoring, Sean Galligan was scored in 3rd and Simpson was scored in 4th. Looks like they were a lap down, though, actually. Oh, pit stops probably affected them and probably put them a lap down. John Dillon, though, somehow he ended up 2nd. A bunch of drivers were a lap down, pretty much all the way down to 36th, Stephen Dillon. Where did CJ? Yeah, CJ ended up 23rd after nearly wrecking. He ran out of gas and got ran over, almost wrecked. Hunter Stone, last week's winner, took last today. Former champion Chris Summers ended up 40th. Kurt Keselowski was the first car out of the race. As you can see right there, no fuel. He ran out of gas and had to retire from the race. Looks like when they took pit stops, he wasn't able to get it refired. Matthew McMurray, 26th. And that pretty much rounded out here at this crazy race today at Michigan. Courtney Simpson ended up 9th. We thought she was scored in 3rd, but it ended up being 9th. Baskinger 10th and Garrett Jones 11th. So that wraps it up. Let's get Gino Harvey's winning burnouts and wrap it up with his first ever celebration screen.
And congratulations to Gino Harvey on his first win and at his home track. Here we will see his burnout.
He's made every race in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series ever since race 1, season 1 Daytona.
This should definitely help him out in the points.
Yeah, he's about midway in the standings. Early in the season he was the point leader, but after having a few bad races he slid back. He's coming back though. Had a good race this week and hopefully he can go on to next week and get a good finish.
And a nice burnout.
As he pulls up to take the flag, we will wrap it up with his first ever celebration screen, but I'm sure it won't be his last.